Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi says China and Vietnam share the same aspiration and destiny. He made the remarks while meeting with General Secretary of the Communist Party of Vietnam's Central Committee, Nguyen Phu Trong. Wang, also a member of the Politburo of the Communist Party of China's Central Committee, says the top leaders of the two parties have established solid political mutual trust, steering the course of relations and providing important strategic guidance. Nguyen Phu Trong says the further development of ties accords with the aspiration of the Vietnamese people. Wang Yi also met with Vietnamese President Vo Van Thong. He said China is willing to promote cooperation with Vietnam in all fields and facilitate the construction of a bilateral community with a shared future. President Vo Van Thong said Vietnam is willing to work with China to consolidate and deepen their comprehensive strategic cooperative partnership. While meeting with Vietnamese Foreign Minister Bui Thanh Son, Wang Yi said he hopes the two countries can accelerate the discussions over the Code of Conduct in the South China Sea. Martin Loh reports from Hanoi.
China's Foreign Minister Wang Yi led a delegation to the talks in Hanoi. He was there at the invitation of Vietnam's Deputy Prime Minister Tran Lu Quang. The occasion was the 15th meeting of the China-Vietnam Steering Committee for Bilateral Cooperation, a body set up in 2006 to promote trade and cultural links between the two countries. Vietnam is China's largest trading partner among the 11 countries of ASEAN, the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, and sixth largest in the world. Two-way trade has been growing steadily for 2 decades, recently topping $200 billion, mostly in the exchange of parts and raw materials for the electronics, mobile phone and textile industries.
We are continuing carrying forward and developing the friendly traditions between China and Vietnam. Deputy Prime Minister Tran Lu Quang and I jointly held the 15th meeting of the China-Vietnam Steering Committee for Bilateral Cooperation, which has been a success. We reviewed the progress and experience of bilateral cooperation in various fields since the last meeting. We had in-depth discussions and reached new consensus over some issues that we face together and need great attention and solutions.
China says diplomatic and cultural relations with Vietnam are maintaining sound momentum at a time of volatile world events. Vietnam describes its relationship with China as the top priority of its foreign policy. Wang Yi was also meeting the Vietnamese Vice President, Vo Thi An Suan, at the Presidential Palace, and the Foreign Minister Bui Thanh Son at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. China and Vietnam have been growing steadily closer in their dealings in recent years. Both describe themselves as developing countries and have signed many mechanisms and agreements for trade and economic cooperation. In addition, the two sides are working closely together on law and order, border security, the maritime environment, development of the Vietnamese rail network, Belt and Road projects, and cultural exchange programs.